Most men think neediness is a dating problem. It isn't. Neediness is a life structure problem that shows up in dating. And until a man understands that, he will keep repeating the same cycle: over-texting, over-investing, overreacting, then wondering why attraction collapses. This video will show you exactly why clingy behavior repels, and more importantly, how disciplined men remove it at the source. Not with tricks, not with suppression, but with structure. So here's the first law: stop repeating behaviors that burn you. A disciplined man does not argue with patterns, he studies outcomes. If a behavior consistently produces loss, such as distance, rejection, or disrespect, he eliminates it. There's no justification, there's no emotional attachment. Most men know exactly what burns them: double texting after silence, canceling plans to stay available, over-explaining emotions, rushing intimacy for reassurance. Yet they keep doing it. Not because they don't understand, but because they prioritize emotional relief over results. High status behavior begins with one rule: if it costs you leverage, it stops immediately. Now, neediness is not about desire, it's about time allocation. Men who cling are not too interested, they're underoccupied. When a man has excess unstructured time, his attention collapses inward. He monitors responses, he waits for validation, he fills silence with effort. A man with direction does the opposite. His time is already claimed by training, by responsibility, by forward motion. As a result, he doesn't hover over his phone, he doesn't need constant engagement, he doesn't chase momentum. Not because he's pretending not to care, but because his life already has gravity. Attention follows structure, always. The replaceability test. Here's a question every man must answer honestly. How easily can you be replaced? Not emotionally, but behaviorally. If a woman can remove you from her life and immediately encounter identical effort, identical availability, identical attention, then your behavior carries no weight. Replaceability creates neediness because the man feels it, even if he never admits it. The solution is not arrogance, it's differentiation through discipline. Men who invest in their competence, stability, and standards become slower to replace. Not because they demand importance, but because they embody it. Scarcity versus leverage, the real divide. Neediness is not attraction-based, it is scarcity-based. A man who believes this is my only option will negotiate against himself. He will tolerate confusion, he'll tolerate abandoned boundaries, he'll tolerate overextended effort. A man who operates from leverage does none of this, not because he's cold, but because he trusts his capacity to replace outcomes, not people. Now, leverage is quiet. It shows up as calm pacing, selective investment, and emotional neutrality under uncertainty. That emotional steadiness is what women respond to, not pressure, not pursuits. So why does neediness appear everywhere at once? Men often ask why their dating life feels unstable. The answer is simple: instability spreads. If a man lacks structure financially, he seeks validation socially. If his social position is weak, he overattaches romantically. If he has no mission, he makes relationships the mission. This is why fixing dating alone never works. The system must be corrected. Dating is a reflection, not a compartment. The behavioral standard. A disciplined man operates by one internal code. I do not chase emotional certainty. I build personal certainty. He does not need to withdraw. He does not need to perform dominance. He simply does not abandon structure for reassurance. And because of that, his presence feels stable, grounded, and contained. That is what eliminates neediness, not tactics, but alignment. If this resonated, it's because you recognize the pattern. The solution is not learning how to hide neediness. It is becoming a man who no longer produces it. Structure first, behavior second, attraction follows. Now, if this video clarified something for you, don't just watch and move on. Apply it. Structure beats emotion, and behavior beats intention. And that shift alone separates men who repeat patterns from men who progress. If you want deeper, step-by-step guidance on leading without pressure, especially when it comes to physical escalation, pacing, and emotional control, check out my ebook, Escalation Without Pressure. The link is in the bio, in the comments, and below the video. And if you found value here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment discipline if you're committed to tightening your behavior. This channel is about self-mastery, not shortcuts. I'll see you in the next one.